Let's look at rational exponents whose numerators are different than 1. What is 64 raised to the 2/3 power? Again, we're going to set up a geometric pattern to help us give meaning to this term. By labeling the distances, we can identify the integer that is 2/3 of the way from 1 to 64. In this example, we can see that 64 raised to the 2/3 power is 16. Does this mean that I need to build and label a sequence every time? No. We're going to use our laws of exponents to come up with a different way to describe this scenario. Take our example and break it apart. It can be rewritten as 64 raised to the 1/3 times itself, or 64 raised to the 1/3 squared. They are all equivalent expressions. We learned how to define unit fraction exponents in the last video. X to the 1 over n is the same as saying the nth root of x. Therefore, 64 to the 1/3 squared is the same as saying the cubed root of 64 squared, or 64 squared, then take the cubed root of that. But wait a minute, are those expressions really the same? Let's look. The cubed root of 64 is 4, squared is 16. 64 squared is 4096. Take the cubed root, that's also 16. Here's the formal definition. For integers n and d, numerator and denominator, with d greater than 0, the following can be said. A raised to the power of n over d can be rewritten as the d root of a raised to the n. For example, 256 raised to the 3/4 power is the same as the 4th root of 256 cubed, or 64. Still struggling? Look at the pattern. Fortunately, we don't have to write a pattern for every problem. We can just use our calculator. Try typing in the 4th root of 256 cubed into your calculator. Do you get 64? If not, ask for help.